my name is Diane and I'm bringing you this video today on behalf of the Department of Catechists, Syro-Malabar Eparchy of Melbourne. The reason for this video is because our Bishop Bosco has asked us to observe the fast of Ettunombu this week. You may be wondering why I have a statue of our Blessed Virgin Mary with us, and that is because it is actually Mother Mary's birthday in 1 week from now. As you may know, September the 8th is the birthday of our Blessed Virgin Mary, and it is also commonly known as the Nativity of Mother Mary. This feast day is celebrated by all churches of the Apostolic tradition. The first account of the birth of Mother Mary was written in the apocryphal work of the Gospel of James, written in the second half of the 2nd century. This book tells us that Mary's parents were Saint Joachim and Saint Anne. However, in the hymns of the East Syrian liturgy on September the 8th, the description of the birth of Mother Mary is slightly different from the description in the Gospel of James. It was said that Saint Anne and Saint Joachim, the descendants of David, were very sad because they had no children, even in their old age. After a long life of prayer, an angel appeared to Anne and told her that she would have a child. In due time, she delivered a baby girl and named her Mary, implying she was born of God's mercy. Saint Joachim and Saint Anne dedicated Mary to God, and she grew up in the premises of the Temple of Jerusalem. You may be wondering why we celebrate the Nativity of Mother Mary on September the 8th. Well, tradition holds that the house of Saint Joachim and Saint Anne, where Mary was born, was near the pool of Bethsaida. A temple dedicated to the Mother Mary was later built in the 5th century on this site. Its dedication day is on September the 8th. This is held to be one of the reasons why Mary's birthday is celebrated on this day. There are also indications in history that the St. Thomas Christians in Kerala have been celebrating this feast day since the 9th century. This is because of a typical fast associated with this feast of Nativity. This started in the 9th century when a city predominantly made up of St. Thomas Christians was under Islamic invasion. The Christian women in those days sought divine intervention from our Mother Mary, declaring Ettunombu, which is 8 days of fasting and abstinence. And so those women fasted and prayed for 8 days and offered this to Mother Mary so that she may protect these women from the aggressive Islamic invaders. In those days, the war and invasions were often associated with capturing and abusing women and the massacre of people unless they changed their religion. The Christian women prayed to Mary to keep them holy and to keep their daughters from the brutalities impending. Tradition says that during that time an unexpected natural disaster occurred, and so the Islamic army were not able to invade the St. Thomas Christian city. Ever since then, Ettunombu has continued every year, with people going to church and fasting and staying in prayer for the 8 days leading up to the Nativity of Mother Mary on September the 8th. It is noteworthy that the major Archbishop of the Syro-Malabar Church, Mar George Alancherry, has called for the observance of this fast with the utmost devotion in the present context of the coronavirus this year. Mother Mary has been seen as a protector from diseases from the early centuries, so let us try to observe this 8-day fast with the utmost devotion and celebrate Mother Mary's birthday with all the necessary spiritual preparations. I ask that you now join me in a prayer that Pope Francis has made to Mother Mary for protection from the coronavirus. O Mary, you shine continuously on our journey as a sign of salvation and hope. We entrust ourselves to you, health of the sick. At the foot of the cross, you participated in Jesus' pain with steadfast faith. You, salvation of the Roman people, know what we need. We are certain that you will provide so that, as you did at Cana of Galilee, joy and feasting may return after this moment of trial. Help us, Mother of Divine Love, to conform ourselves to the Father's will and to do what Jesus tells us. He who took our sufferings upon himself and bore our sorrows to bring us, through the cross, to the joy of resurrection. Amen. We seek refuge under your protection, O Holy Mother of God. Do not despise our pleas, we who are put to the test, and deliver us from every danger, O glorious and blessed Virgin. Amen. So everyone, don't forget in these 8 days leading up to September 8th, the Nativity of Mother Mary, to pray, to attend church, to fast and to maintain abstinence for the protection and healing for all those affected by the coronavirus, including all those who are sick, healthcare workers, and all those looking to find a cure. I am sure after these 8 days of fasting and prayer, we will receive many healing graces through the intercession of our Blessed Virgin Mary. So thank you everyone, and God bless, and don't forget to participate in Ettunombu this year.